Yeah, pretty sudden, mate. Why'd I do it? Pretty sudden. I think moving my whole life in one car journey from Manchester back here. I wasn't ever expecting to have to move back home, but obviously things happen. Situations change, and yeah, it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. Obviously, once I've moved out, I never expect to have to come back home. So having to do that, having to like start again, is a little bit weird. I think in some aspects. Obviously, grateful to like mum and dad for letting me just dump all my stuff around. You guys can't see it at home, but like it's everywhere in it. But yeah, it's just a matter of just starting again and back to square one, isn't it? Yeah, the last few months have been a bit hard, just because like you can get in your own head around so many different things, and like those little things, it's like stacking days of training. Like they build up on you. Do you know what I mean? And then it ends up affecting other things and how you react to certain situations that you probably shouldn't do and all that. So I think not enough people probably talk about it. I think that's definitely a thing that people don't talk about enough. But like it is in sport, especially when you want to be training, you want to have this, you want to have your diet nailed on, your sleep nailed on, like you turn up every single day putting your body through stuff that it's tough. Do you know what I mean? Like having all that stuff and then having to deal with your own mind as well, that can be quite difficult too. So yeah, I think definitely being able to speak out and realise that not just you in that situation. So like speaking to yourself, speaking to Rio and all my other mates about like certain situations has definitely helped in the last few like weeks and months and stuff, definitely.
I thought you said you didn't wear sunglasses.
You what?
I thought you said you didn't wear sunglasses. You said...
Would you rate? Do you think we should? I normally do, yeah.
I said you wearing sunglasses, you said no.
Oh no, I said yeah, I do, yeah.
Oh, so
do you think it just keeps my hair down, stops it from blowing everywhere? But I might put a hat on, it depends.
No, they look cool. I'm filming, by the way.
Huh?
I am filming. Okay.
You get some, what's called BTS bits in it. B-roll.
BTS bits, yeah. I'm leaving that bit in when you say BTS bits.
Right, we're on the clock now, it's 1:38.
Come on then.
So I want to be
I'm waiting for you.
no later than 2:30, because I've got to do that gate.
Go on, waiting for you. Come on then.
You're not going to do with a bit now, are you? And that's going to fall out.
It's what? So the session today is 1k repeats 5 times, aiming for that 350 to 4 minute kilometre pace. The difference between obviously living back at home now and being in Manchester is the actual space we've got. So the country lanes, it's a lot more quieter as well, and obviously just looks way better. So I'll take that as a benefit. But yeah, in this session today, just making sure I'm maintaining that pace and keeping a good heart rate as well. The fit wise, all 247 as always. So Puma 247s, the DV8s, the socks, the race ones, and then I've got my race shorts on. I normally wear the black ones to racing, I was training these as well, and then the Real Tree jacket over the top with an oversized tank with 247 on the back as well. But yeah, excited for this session. Let's get into it. So in the high rocks race, it's got to be the running. Like it is a running race at the end of the day. Being able to control your heart rate, being able to recover straight away from the station, obviously lifting those weights as well. Like the sled push, yeah, from that straight onto a run is ridiculous. Doing your burpees from that straight onto a run, being able to like maintain that pace that some people are, is just ridiculous. Like Rio, for instance, can run like a 3-something pace, 330, 340 pace after doing burpees. Like it's just it's that next level of being able to do that. So that's what we want to get to in this off season, ready for next season. Two done, 3 to go. Maintaining 350 pace at the moment, so I can try and do that in the next 3. But yeah, this spot is way better than in Manchester for sure. Worcestershire countryside, can't beat it. It's yeah, pretty clean, but it's actually getting really hot now as well. So gonna have to strip off a little bit, but I couldn't get my jacket off when I was trying before. But yeah, so far happy with how I'm running. Obviously, there's always technique parts that I can change, and so I'm going to really look to do that in the off season, like stride pattern and how I'm holding myself running, because that's one thing I do find, that when I'm tired I heel strike. So working and just being on my toes constantly as much as I can. I think that's probably the best way to do it. That's something we can work on. But yeah, 20 seconds, get back into the next one. So,
just walk into the door there.
Yes.
I'm leaving that in.
Yeah. Obviously, like, we're not an elite 15 athlete, so that's like the main thing. I think still to know that to enjoy it. Like the reel I made the other day, like talking about, don't like go with a purpose to have fun, and then the times will come with that. If you try and put too much pressure on yourself, it's never going to be ideal. Do you know what I mean? Like you're never going to get everything because you're too uptight, and you like your stations might not be the best, and then you're like knocking your head, and then you're like, all right, I've lost it before you've even actually pushed yourself as much as you can. If you go out there and have fun, then yeah, totally. I think the way like Jake Dearden manages to deal with his stuff, absolutely spot on. Like he just makes sure that he's just zoned in when it comes to the race, and then around that he's just chilling. I think that's like the way I try and carry myself around that as well. .354, happy with that one again. Just making sure that as long as it stays below 4, I'll be happy. It's my first running back properly since Cardiff, so making sure that I'm actually just going through the motions and not going flat out straight away. So yeah, happy with that one. Yeah, I think people like saying that what I'm doing to help them in their journey means a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm still a beginner in that aspect of like only been in high rocks for like 7 months. So the fact that I can actually have an impact on their training or how they want to progress and stuff, like that's one of the reasons why you make these videos, because when I do YouTube, I just want to document what I'm doing, and then people end up watching it anyway. And then it's like, okay, get the ball rolling, and it's actually quite good to see it like snowball. Is it snowball? Yeah, snowball to, you know, more people can then see what you're doing, and then it can help on their journey, because they might be having the exact same feelings of like the race pressure, or you know, they've got a PB now, so like they've got to do it in the next race, got to do it in the next race. Having that mental strength to be like, yeah, but it's fine if it doesn't happen. Like I've had to just sit back and actually realise Cardiff's a totally different course to Berlin, or totally different course to Manchester. So like seeing people like strong mental health advocates, so like Harry and like Benji, people like that, that's really pushed on why it's good to, you know, not always just be so harsh on yourself, and just give yourself a bit of well done, mate. Like you're actually doing a lot better than you were before. Do you know what I mean? Felt it in that last one, Christ.
How far did you go?
Huh?
How far did you go?
Do you want warm up included?
Careful, there's a car coming behind you.
So that's 5k of intervals altogether, 1k each time. 60 seconds rest in between. All under 4-minute pace. So yeah, happy with that. And I think that's something we're going to look to really progress. But I can honestly say running up and downhill, running downhill he's definitely harder, which you probably already know, but yeah, happy with that session. Christ. Is the duck in that way? The mother hen.
No, it won't focus on it for some reason. No, I should focus on you. What a shame. What's the plan?
So plan is now, obviously done the running, refueled a little bit as well. Going to hit gym this afternoon. So this morning's run, happy with how it went. I think overall it's just making sure that we can hit pacing to start. My new coach I start with on the 26th of June. So that's a whole different video going over like testing and how I'm gonna see my levels now and then see my levels when we do it again. Obviously through the off season as well. It's going to be hopefully improve. Touch wood anyway. But yeah, going to hit the session in the gym now. Basically looking at an upper body focus session. Well, total body really. Just some leg work in there just to keep these legs working. What are you saying?
I will not be training legs.
You don't train legs, do you?
I did yesterday.
I trained legs as well yesterday.
Did you?
This session now, going into the gym, is a total body session. More of a pump session, if anything, feel good. Worked hard last few days, obviously rolling back into it from Cardiff. So I've already hit legs and I've already hit upper body already. So total body on this one, just feel good session. And then that will then roll me into a rest day tomorrow before training upper again on Saturday. But yeah, that is the plan of action for this afternoon. Let's get into it.
And talk about your nutritious lunch.
Let's leave that out, shall we?
Do you reckon?
That's what you've had. What have I had? I had chicken and rice, but you wouldn't be able to tell because I've eaten one.
I had chicken and rice as well. Just chicken, like what are they called? Nuggets?
Chicken steaks.
Chicken steaks. What does that mean?
Yeah. I think always dialed in my food. I think I've always struggled with, if I count calories, I end up going out, like, if I count calories, I'm never as accurate as I want to be, because if I'm like, well, I'm still hungry, it doesn't, do you know what I mean? It doesn't work. Where now, as I've started to just use like food portions instead. So for instance, like I don't need to eat more food because I've eaten I'm happy with what I've eaten so far, and like my weight's still where I need it to be. If I need to lose any weight, I can. Like that works better for me than trying to like count calories. It's like, it affects everyone differently, doesn't it? So with me, like counting calories is going to be a bit off. I kind of know where I am because I've done it for so long. So like I'd much rather just go off the foods that I know are good for me and eat clean than try and like ration myself to certain portions of food. It's weird, and you can be strict with your diet, but then like there's being strict and there's like under fueling. So like if you try and like for instance carbs around training, absolutely like massive. But I know some people won't eat carbs before they go and train, and it's just like that's just not the way to like training fasted, for instance. Like you'll never ever catch me training fasted. I could no. After the session, absolutely starving. So yeah, it can't be happening. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Sweet. So just made it to the gym now. Really simple session. Not really pushing anything at all. Like last 2 days I've done that already. So this one is just like I said earlier, a nice feel-good session. Gonna hit shoulders with Cam. He's travelled all the way from Manchester to film me today. So definitely needs to get a bit of a session at least. Feel good for that. But yeah, so this is Kidderminster Foundry, my home gym that I do like my body weight, that I do my weights and stuff in, and then I'll go and train over at the CrossFit gym over there for high rocks and stuff like that. But yeah, it literally has everything, hammer strength a lot. So yeah, shout out to Foundry, Kidderminster. Let's get into the session. Warm up first. Do you want to do dumbbells or do you do machine for shoulders? So my life's changed being part of 247 because the opportunity that it presents itself. One, because of the relatability to like being on a mission every single day. Like no days off, nothing changes. Like you make sure you get stuff done. And like when you go to a high rocks race and you see everyone wearing 247, it's like you can see that so many people relate to that as well. Training at HQ, like where the elite people are as well, like that pushes you on, inspires you more to work even harder. Like doing shoots with them, like having my face as like in that brand is just something I've always dreamed of. So like working hard to keep doing that, keep aspiring to be better every single day. And the way that like George and Michael have built that brand to do that is related to so many people, and that's why it's so like crucial to me to want to strive to be a part of it every single time. Every race I go to, like representing the brand to be like, this is what it stands for, this is what we do, and yeah, it's something that means a lot to me to be like on that mission constantly. But yeah, the support network that obviously gives you to express yourself, like the confidence going to these races, knowing that actually these people are all here for the same reason. Yeah, like you can actually enjoy your time doing it, and that then means that you're progressively getting better anyway. Not every race is gonna be amazing. Like I literally showed that in Cardiff. Do you know what I mean? Like not happy with my time, not happy with how I performed, but there are aspects of that race where I was actually really happy with. So bringing that back out of that, and then actually looking at certain things to be like, right, obviously my training needs to be better. I need to do this, I need to do that. It also comes down to like how I'm working around training with my lifestyle, making sure that I'm actually not so harsh on myself all the time, and I can actually enjoy things, give it that bit of gratitude that needs to be, and that's where 247 come in so well. Like the team that I have, they are so supportive of everything I do, training, racing, all of that stuff. Like it doesn't, you know what I mean?
So motivating.
Yeah, motivates me to get better every time. Like when I go and train there, and there's literally elite athletes that have trained there or are there, and like having the opportunity to, that inspires me to be better. That does inspire me to be better, and like knowing that the more you do this, the better you get at something. I think that's what is so big about this whole journey that we're going to go on. I'm going to bring you guys on, that this is day one of starting like the new beginning, and it is a becoming, because we are going to be pushing on, and like the next episode and carrying on, going through my life for the next 4 or 5 months, how we are here now, but then in 4 or 5 months time, the opportunities will be greater, the elevation and all that stuff that we want to bring is going to happen, because if you do something, you make sure it happens. Shoulders are absolutely fucked already, mate. Knackered already. Huh?
You being serious?
Well, no, I had uppers on Monday, and they were like heavy lateral raises, and then there's a superset with like normal lateral raises, but like the heavy set was like later on in the session. So it was like lateral raises, front raises, rear delt fly was to start, and then it went into doing heavy after. Knackered me. But like today, I ain't that fussed about lifting really heavy, do you know what I mean? That's also my excuse for being weak. Heavy? Yeah, just a bit. Oh. We always say, I'm not going to go mad heavy, not going to go mad heavy. It always ends up, you end up pushing a bit more than you would normally, innit? Like, it's got to the point where I wasn't gymming that much, my calluses are starting to come off. Like, they're not there as much as they were. Yeah. Busy month in May, just all conditioning, no racing, no weights. Just shows, innit? Get your hands back. But there used to be so much more than that. But already, to be fair, now I said to you earlier, since I've actually started weights like properly again, like the glycogen that I've actually got in my body is like being used, so it kind of makes sense. Like you actually feel like you're filling out a bit more. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Bloody ocean. Oh, lad. Why does it hurt so much all the time? No matter how, I mean, the more you do it, it hurts still, but like every single time it doesn't get any better, does it? Mate, I'm done. That's maybe that. That after like, what, 5 1Ks at a good pace as well.
Yeah, very good pace, mate.
The thing is, if you say it enough, you believe it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's so much more to it, and it's like the physique wise, I think definitely more athletically built now. Like with the rugby build that you have, it's quite like that's the physique you have for rugby. So I've had to like change that a lot. So like from January time to racing in Berlin, I feel like I've changed so much. Like I've dropped like 5-6 kilograms over that time. So definitely like fitter now. Like, probably the fittest I've ever been. Muscular was probably not as muscular as I have been, but that's something we can build up in the off season to make sure that's still there. But then obviously building in that cardio and get fit, and obviously the running needs to improve a lot as well. So if we can do that, I'll be quite happy. Put it all together. But yeah, even being back here, it feels like back to square one. But in my head, I just know like this is just the becoming.